What's up, y'all? It's been a lot of people asking. Uh, Most people that I met that didn't watch this Katrina documentary, all these new Katrina documentaries that's coming out. Um, I guess I can start. I can go. Shit, I guess, shit, man. I remember like the first week. First week, really was back in school. Uh, I was going to the Y uptown, going for like a week. Cause I had got expelled from Thurgood Marshall for a fight, but they was gonna let me come back. I think like the end of the end of August, going into September, I was supposed to go back to Thurgood Marshall um, for my 8th grade year. Uh, I remember that Friday, last little day of school. That Friday, and anybody that didn't grew up in New Orleans, you feel me? When we have our little hurricanes and shit, you heard me? We get our little packets. We do our packets over hurricane season, and that be what it is. Um, this time it was a little different. You heard me? Because they gave us packets, but they was like, it was crazy because they gave us like some extra packages because they was like, we don't know how long y'all might be out of school type shit. Um, that Saturday, what was the governor name? Blanco. It was a lady, Governor Blanco. I remember her getting on TV, and she was like, the daily, everybody go to the store, get your water, you know what I'm saying, batteries, and, all that other good stuff, flashlights, all that shit. Um, it's funny because I can remember my mama ain't get paid that week. My mama came to me, my mama was like, and she probably gonna laugh at this shit, but I remember my mama was like, Brandon, uh, let me pawn your GameCube and your PlayStation. And I was cool with it, because you feel me, my mom was like, shit, when she got paid, you heard me? That same week, I think Madden was getting ready to come out, or Madden was already coming out, type shit. Did that, went to the store, I think we went to a couple of stores. We went to Winn Dixie, and we went to the Robes was it on Carrollton? Yeah, I think it was on Carrollton. Went to Robes. Um, my mama had just got this house that summer going into that school year. She had just moved into a house on Ursuline, and I can't think of which street it was, but it was on Ursuline. I was just on that street from Mardi Gras. But I was just out that way from Mardi Gras. It's crazy. I can't remember that street. But she had a house right down on the corner because the RTA bus stop was right across the street. We was gonna stay, but we ended up going by my grandma, who was she stayed. If anybody know about Park Esplanade, it used to be nothing but older people that can stay in that bitch. But they had kind of switched it up like in 2000. And I can honestly say I started seeing different people at different ages in like 2003. Because my grandma been staying in that motherfucker. And that's the apartment that's like right across the street from City Park, Tag on the stadium where all the high school kids, they play their football games and shit. Um, we went there because it's higher. You got all them floors and shit. When I say that whole Park Esplanade was packed, everybody in there, their family and all that shit. You heard me, kids. So it was kind of cool with me because you got different other people, different areas. We all in this bitch. We chilling. It's fucking hurricane coming. So we did that Sunday. We went over to Park Esplanade and shit. My grandma, her 2 sisters, my brother brother and his wife was supposed to come, but they ended up staying where they was at. My brother and his wife, they was in the Cali. Um, Katrina came, the wind, the rain, lights went out. Lights went out about, I can honestly remember this, because the lights went out around 10. 10, about 10 going on 11, lights went out. Uh, at that time, my grandma had them little actual, the candles where you can, like, you can warm your food up. So we was eating gumbo and shit, so nobody really was tripping off the lights. That next day, well, nah, I ain't gonna say the next day, like later on that Monday, and really not, that next day, that Tuesday, because, I mean, Katrina was, it made that landfall Monday. That Tuesday, man, I ain't gonna lie, man, it was hot. Yeah, we had no lights. Shit, we really ain't had no food. Still had a little, we had our 2 cases of water. Really ain't had no food. Um, my mom had parked her car in the back of the apartments where my grandma was at, and it was flooded back there. My mama had came and was like, "Brandon, can you go?" Because my mama had some paperwork in her glove box in the car. Um, Climbed on top of the couple of cars on the hood, got in my mama's car, and my mama had this Nissan Sentra. Anybody from back in the day, if you didn't have a Nissan Sentra, you heard me? Like, y'all remember when the seatbelt used to go like, you ain't have to click that bitch like that. More like, as soon as you open up the door, that motherfucker goes zoop. You heard me? Like shit like that. Um, Damn, that shit bring tears to my eyes too. Like, got the shit, went back in. My mom, when she came out of nowhere and was like, well, shit, Brandon, we gonna try to walk. Because my mama wanted to go back to the house. It wasn't too far from where my grandma was at anyway. Um, we tried to walk. My mama grabbed a couple of bags and shit. We tried to just go ahead and walk. So when we got, I want to say we was getting close to the Whole Food store, going down Esplanade. You can see the water like rising, rising, rising. It was like trees and shit all on the ground and all that shit. My mama just said, fuck it, turn around. My mama can't swim. My mama, my mama just not. You heard me? So we talking about me 13, trying to make sure my mama Gucci. You heard me? We go back to, probably that's when we chillin'. Man, I want to say my brother and them came. It's crazy because I don't think my brother and them came that Tuesday. I think it was the next day, which was Wednesday. My brother and them came. It was him and his wife, and they ended up staying for a little bit. But see, my brother had a boat, and it was crazy because like in the like when you get in the front of Park Esplanade, like it's a bayou that separate from me. You got Park Esplanade, you got the street, you got the bayou, you got City Park on the other side. You ain't even really know where the bayou was at. That's how the water was. Like the water was all the way in the lobby of, you know what I'm saying, Park Esplanade. My brother and them left. I mean, his wife left because they had to go, check on her kids and shit. Um, I want to say it didn't come until Friday, right? Which would have been, yeah, it was Friday. Um, it was me, it was two other boys. We was all about the same age. I think one of them was like 17. It was this older guy, and like I said, in that type of apartment, they got a roof, so you can get up to the roof. All you had to do was open the thing and mind you and shit. lights is cut out, so ain't no alarms going off when you open up this door. It's crazy because my mama don't even know this story. Cause I've been had wandered off and shit, and that whole like I was just, and it was shit that I was seeing that just was like I said, probably that's when they first built that place. It was mainly for older people. Like I said, until 2003, 2004, and I really want to say '02 because I can remember going to my grandma around Jazz Fest. You hear me? And you had younger people standing there, bitch. Um, it was man, old people died in that bitch, and I want to say they ain't even last a day after the storm. Cause like you can smell that shit like coming from out their apartment. Like you can smell, like I didn't been around. Like I didn't like you can smell that shit. You hear me? Um, back to the story with me and old OG and a couple of the kids that was my age. Like we went up to the roof and shit. We made these little things, to say that there's people here. It was crazy. After we did that, the same older guy had came down because me and my mom was out on the first floor in the middle of the lobby. Like I said, man, it was crazy. Like it was people all over. Like I said, kids, and you still had that eerie feeling like shit, niggas, we about to die in this bitch. You feel me? Um, that Saturday, uh, the older cat had said that the National Guards they seen the little note that we left on top of the well, not the note, but like the little message we left on top of the building. Um, they dropped off water, and man, they had them nasty ass man astronaut food. Like when I say that shit was nasty, like I ain't even eat. Like I think I took like one or two bites and it was a wrap. Like I'm cool, bro. Like you gotta think I'm 13, so like my tolerance, like I really ain't even want nothing to eat. I'm trying to figure out what the fuck going on. Most kids my age, I can't speak on all kids. Yeah, I can't speak on all kids, but most kids my age at 13, 14, growing up in New Orleans, you ain't really have no 13, 14-year old mindset. For me, I damn near was like 17, 18 in the head. My mama worked at Harris Casino. And New Orleans got events back to back, back to back, back to back. My mama was about her money. So shit, if my mama wanted to go get that paper, if she ain't want to bring me to my grandma, I was at home by myself. So yeah, I'm outside. And and if I was in the catio with my brother, I'm outside. If I was with my dad and I'm out there in the noise, I'm outside. Like I was outside. So I seen a lot of shit and did a lot of shit that I wasn't supposed to be doing. Like then been on Tulane and Broad, Central Lockup. Like I did all that shit. So I mean, like my mindset wasn't, man, fuck this fool. Like fuck it, I'm trying to see what's going on. You feel me? Um, Monday of that following week. That's why when everybody be like, they was stuck in New Orleans for 5 days. I'm like, bruh, I was in that bitch for a week. You feel me? Like a week. You hear me? Like nigga ain't get rescued out that bitch till like Monday. The following fucking Monday. You hear me? They told us we had to go walk over to City Park because City Park was more dry. They couldn't even, National Guards couldn't even land their helicopter on top of the roof because, I mean, come on now. Shit gonna go straight through. It ain't gonna be able to hold that weight. Um, we walked over there. I'm talking about everybody. They cleaned out the whole pub, but you can tell like a lot of people ain't fucking make it, man. A lot of people ain't make it. I'm gonna just let it be known. I seen a lot of bullshit. Uh, it was a Shell's gas station that sat right across the street from Podcast from there. And it was two people face down in the water. Like when we got over to City Park, They was sending like one helicopter at a time because it was like one of them army type helicopters. Like, they got the little one side open, other side open. You come and get in. Uh, Helicopter came and got me, my grandma, my mom, uh, both of my great aunts. At that time, my brother and Nicole, they was already gone. I think they had already went to the airport, like, cause that's why they was sending everybody. They was sending everybody to the airport. Most people at Superdome got picked up, like, at the bus. You heard me? Um, we fly over, and when I say, bro, my first time even on a helicopter. Like, we flew over, and all I seen was like, it was just fucked up. Like, city was fucked up, but you know, I know if you flew over, if you got in that helicopter and you got on that helicopter and you had to fly, whether it was to the Superdome or whether it was to the motherfucking convention center or whether it was to the motherfucking airport, bro. One thing that always stood with me that I never really understood was why was my city fucked up. But when I look over to the right, Metairie, Jefferson Parish, bro, they had no water. Like, none. The airport was in Jefferson Parish for people that's trying to figure out, like, what the hell, where the airport was at. Like, the airport was in Jefferson Parish. Get to the airport, like I said, the airport was madness. You hear me? They had people, certain people with guns, most people just, it was fucked up. It was fucked up. It's a fucked up situation. And I want people to understand. Like, I seen one dude made a video, dude from Dallas. And he was like, man, y'all Katrina kids, like, all y'all came to these different cities and y'all just was mad. Y'all just like, people gotta understand, bro. You 13, 14, man, fuck that. You 10 to 17 years old and you went through that shit with your family and then you gotta go to another motherfucking city and these kids slight way trying to play you like you some hoe. Like, and then y'all in these other cities like Atlanta, and I ain't even done. Like, I'm gonna get to where I ended up going. Cause where I ended up going was kind of different where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? Um, but when we went to these different cities, bro, like, y'all wasn't cool. Like, let's keep it all the way real. Like, y'all wasn't open arms. Maybe, excuse my, maybe the white folks were. But when it came to, like, them black kids, y'all wasn't open arms with us. Like, let's be real. Most of y'all, not all y'all. But anyway, get to the airport, man, and they got people going. Certain areas, they had people in lines and shit. And we all thought we was going to Texas. They kept saying San Antonio. Everybody kept saying San Antonio, San Antonio, San Antonio. I'm like, all right, well, shit, we about to go to San Antonio, shit. I ain't never been. We about to go to San Antonio. And then I was thinking at that time, shit, we only going somewhere close. So we about to come right back. Like, shit, as soon as the city opened up, we back in the city. Um, Little did I know, we get on the plane and we didn't know where we were going. They just put us on there. And we didn't know where we was going until we got in the air. And the pilot said we was going to Indianapolis, Indiana. It was a dude in the back of the plane. Dude said, where the fuck is Indianapolis, Indiana? Like, man, let me off this bitch, as if we was on the bus or something. Yeah. He said, let me off that bitch. I still remember that shit vividly. You hear me? Indianapolis was cold, and it was something different because, like I said, it was mid-September when we ended up leaving. Um, it was different. I do want to say shout outs to all the people that I met in Indianapolis. Um, but it was different. Um, we talking about somebody from the South in the Midwest, different politics. It was just a lot of different shit. When I say politics, I'm talking about like street politics. I ain't talking about politics. Like it was just different shit. But it was love. I met a couple of people that went through the Katrina shit. Some some is with me now. Some I really don't give a fuck about. But the ones that are with me, shout outs to them. Um, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like even with that Katrina shit, man, it showed me who your friends is and who your real friends is because like right now, like I swear to God, like it's people that I went to middle school with that I got nothing but the most genuine love for. Want to see them win, do all this shit. Um, like I said, man, it's a lot of people that lost their lives because of that Katrina shit. Um, from Indianapolis to Chicago, man, Cincinnati, man, all them cities that I had been in, like during that Katrina shit, not even doing it like after the situation, like visiting and you know what I'm saying, nothing but love, nothing but love, man. Shout outs to the people in Indianapolis that was open arms. One thing I didn't like about that shit though, every person in Indianapolis, bro, they was trying to make us motherfucking Colts fans out the ass. I don't know what the fuck that was about. But crazy part about it is like I never knew like don't get me wrong. Like we used to do the 50 states and shit in school, but a nigga really never knew what the fuck Indianapolis was. I knew about Indianapolis only for two reasons. Two reasons. This means no disrespect, you heard me? But I only knew Indianapolis for because of Peyton Manning, who was from New Orleans, who played for y'all team. And then it was because in '04, the the fight in Detroit with the Pacers and the Pistons. Like that was the only like. But other than that, like nigga never really. We ain't even know. Like okay, you know what I'm saying? Like nigga never really even paid attention to Indiana, let alone Ohio and any of them other states. Like nigga, all I knew was New Orleans. That's what it was. Like you go to New Orleans right now, you ask somebody like, have you ever like, do you picture life outside New Orleans? Like they gonna tell you no. Like nobody pictures life outside New Orleans. You hear me? But at the end of the day, I do want to say, man, um, everybody been asking me for this Katrina story because a lot of people that have met me, like they always wonder, like, damn, B, why you here? Why you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like I really seen some traumatic shit that I really felt. And even before Katrina, like I already was seeing bullshit going my daily life in the streets of New Orleans, bro. Like I was already seeing bullshit, already seeing shit that I wasn't even supposed to be seeing at the age that most kids don't see. You know what I'm saying? Uh, like I said, man, it was fucked up, man. It was fucked up. Uh, the kids that I seen that lost their lives, um, the older people that couldn't, you know what I'm saying, make it. Like I said, man, you had people that were diabetics, man, that they couldn't even get their insulin. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit real. You know what I'm saying? And I just wanted to take my time out and share my story. Shout outs to everybody. It's about to be 20 years next week. Shit, I'm recording this motherfucker on the 21st. I ain't gonna lie, I'm quite sure me and a few others, like, Every time August come around, you hear me? Like you always get that, and it's crazy with me now, cause after this Katrina shit, it's like I go and celebrate my birthday, and then it's like my brother passed away October the 21st, so it's like 30 days like after my birthday. So it's like I got back to back with this shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. It's like every time August come around, it's like it be in your heart. You feel me? Like, and it's kind of hard watching that one documentary on Hulu. I watched it couple of episodes, but like I know it's some people that was there for 5 days. There was some people that was there for a week. I know people that didn't even fucking leave. Real shit. Still in that bitch. But excuse me. But that's my story, man. It's about to be 20 plus years. Katrina. I'm 32 now. Shout outs to all my all my family, man. Shout outs to all my family. All my partners in the know. Rest in peace to my brother Chris. Uh, Shout outs to Cole. Uh, my mom, everybody, man. Everybody. Um, like I said, man, it's about to be 20 years, man. I hope everybody, in 20 years, and a nigga never really went to any type of therapist for this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just been dealing with life, going about with life, and just doing my thing. Living life I'm supposed to. You know what I'm saying? Never been to no therapist for this Katrina shit. Never had no therapy for this Katrina shit. Like, and to say it's about to be 20 years, and I'm still here. It's a couple of partners that I grew up with that's not here no with me no more, and that's not by choice. You know, rest in peace to them. Um, Shit, free my brother Prince. Free man, fat man, free all my niggas out there. Man. But yeah, um, that's mine, man. 20 years, man. Um, this was recorded, what shit, August the 21st. Yeah, man. It's about to be 20 years, man. I might do my little thing, but it's my first time doing this shit, you feel me? But it's my story, man. Shout out to all the friends that I done met. Um, all the people that I done been cool with, still cool with, still, you know what I'm saying, solid with. Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. 20 years, still here, still living. Nigga, we just still taking care of these kids, still getting money, still in the city. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. It's been 20 years of this shit, man. 8/29, 2005, 8/29, 2020, 20 what, 2025. Yeah, man. That's what it is, man. I'm sharing my story with y'all. Rest in peace to the ones that lost their lives. Not even just in New Orleans, man. Uh, South, South Mississippi. There's a lot of people that lost their lives in South Mississippi too. So not even just New Orleans, man. Shout out to anybody that lost their lives from the Katrina situation, man. Shout out to you, man. Prayers to you, love to you, all that, man. And to the people that's, you know what I'm saying, still living, breathing, walking, going throughout their day right now to this day. Realize, man, we went through a tragic situation, man. We went through some bullshit. Honestly, we weren't even supposed to make that shit. They left us, you feel me? They left us to die. Let's keep it all the way gangster. And we still here, still getting money, still breathing. Some of us not even there mentally. But remember, God still got you out here, man. You might think it's worse. Trust me. I didn't look that bitch in the eyes, you feel me? And I ain't even talking about the hurricane. I didn't look that bitch in the eyes. I'm living proof, man. You can make it through whatever, man. I done been through that Katrina shit. I done been through all type of bullshit. But no, shit, keep your head up, man. Keep that man first and go get to the money, man.